The Inquisition. What was the Inquisition? The church brought back an institution that had been created in the 1200s, known as the Inquisition. The Inquisition was a church court that could try and punish people who were accused of being heretics or people who do not follow church teachings. The Inquisition was created in the 1200s to confront the growing number of religious groups and sects such as the Cathars in France that were viewed as teaching heretical ideas. These ideas were ideas that the Catholic Church did not approve. The Cathars believed in two gods, no sex because you would trap a soul in evil human flesh, no marriage, and Jesus was a spirit and was not flesh. Initially, excommunication was the main punishment delivered during the Inquisition. In 1252, Pope Innocent IV approved imprisonment and the use of torture on those accused of heresy. Pope Innocent IV's actions would have severe consequences. They played a role in the disappearance of several dissenting religious groups throughout Europe, including Catharism. This occurred not only in France, but also in Italy. The Inquisition was spreading. Notice the pictures to the right of your screen. These pictures demonstrate some of the very harsh torture devices used during the Inquisition. I chose these pictures because they were less graphic. Unfortunately, and very sadly, the torture devices became very harsh and graphic, so this is the best I could provide. Within the next 100 years, the Inquisition operated in all of the Pope's territories, which included most of Europe. In fact, it was so widespread that the Church created regional offices to make sure the Inquisition was efficient. By the 1500s, many governments also had become involved, supporting the Catholic Church's persecution of heretics. In Spain, for example, the king and queen issued an edict, or law, expelling all Jews from Spain upon request from the head of the Spanish Inquisition, Father Torquemada. I'm sorry about his name. Anyway, this guy was the worst of all. He killed more people than anyone else. During this time, inquisitors, those who presided over the trials, used common tactics to punish prisoners. They did not coordinate with one another. However, during the Reformation, the Inquisition fell under the control of the papacy and became much more organized and widely used. Many of the trials were led by Dominicans, Franciscans, or Jesuits. The Inquisition was mostly used to convict and punish Protestants, but other groups and individuals who went against the church law were also tried, such as Jews and Muslims. During this time, a famous Inquisition in Spain targeted Catholics whom it suspected of being insincere in their beliefs. The effects of the Inquisition were minimal in some countries, such as England and Scandinavia. Meanwhile, they intensified in others. The Inquisition spread to Spanish and Portuguese colonies in Asia and in the Americas. Spain separated its Inquisition from the Pope's authority in the 1600s. This famous Inquisition targeted Catholics, whom it suspected of being insincere in their beliefs. Before the Reformation, King Ferdinand and Queen Isabella of Spain had been fighting against people who were not Catholics. Spain had been controlled by Muslims for centuries. After Catholic rulers took control in 1492, the Spanish rulers forced all Jews and Muslims in Spain to convert to Catholicism. They used the Inquisition to find anyone who still held on to non-Catholic beliefs. The Spanish Inquisition became known for being ruthless and unfair in its trials and punishments. Many were tortured or killed during this time.